I never liked the phrase, everyone has their secrets. It's a cliche we repeat without thinking. But lately, I've been thinking about it a lot. Because what I discovered a few months ago, my brother's secret, was something that destroyed everything I believed about my family, about right and wrong, and most of all, about him. My brother's name was Lucas. He was 5 years older than me. To others, he was just a quiet guy. Smart. A bit antisocial maybe, but kind. The type who helped neighbors carry groceries but rarely went to parties. To me, he was a role model. My childhood hero. He taught me how to ride a bike, defended me from bullies at school, showed me horror movies when our parents thought I was too young for that kind of thing. And when he died, I felt a void I could never really explain. It happened in 2012. I was 16. Lucas was 21. He was found hanged in the back room of our house, with the door locked from the inside. No note, no signs of struggle, no explanation. And it was completely out of the blue. There was no way I could have been prepared. Suicide, they said. The police didn't look into it much. My parents were devastated. So was I. But over time, the pain turned into silence, and life went on. Or at least, that's what I tried to believe. In 2024, my parents died in a car accident. It was quick, cold, unfair. And with their death, the old family house was left to me. For months, I avoided going there. But eventually, I had to. The goal was simple: clean the place, pack what I could, sell it. But when I stepped through that door for the first time in over a decade, everything came back. The smell of old wood, the light filtering through worn-out curtains, and the back room, still shut, still untouched. It was there, while going through Lucas's closet, that I found a loose shelf. I pushed it carefully, and it came off with a snap. Behind it, there was a small hidden compartment, and inside it, a cardboard box, sealed with electrical tape. I should have stopped there, but I opened it. Inside, there were small packages wrapped in dark cloths, a black notebook, and a strange smell, somewhere between moldy paper and rusted metal. I picked up the notebook. On the cover, written in pen, September 2010, personal notes. It was my brother's diary. Subscribe to this channel so it's worth sharing this personal story with the public. Leave a like on the video and share it if you can. It really helps. The first few pages seemed harmless. Complaints about school, teachers, the boredom of routine. But then, slowly, the language began to change. Random, almost coded phrases started to appear. Experiment Era 1, pain tolerance, species, feline. Result, positive. Hypothesis, pain is not an obstacle, it is nourishment. They don't hear. I see too much. I thought it was fiction. Maybe an attempt to write something dark, a short story. But it wasn't. He was describing real acts. In an entry dated October 2010, he wrote, "I saw Mrs. Sonia's cat crossing the street, caught it with gloves, brought it inside. The meowing didn't last as long as I thought. I felt control, finally." Mrs. Sonia was our neighbor, and yes, back then, her cat went missing. She put up posters. We helped look for it. We never found it, and that was just the beginning. As I flipped through more pages, I started feeling sick. He described stalking, first animals, then people. The girl at the bus stop, always alone. There's something about the way she holds her backpack. So vulnerable. Today, I followed halfway. Tomorrow, maybe further. The girl was real. I remembered her. She lived 2 blocks from us. She disappeared in November that year. She was about 17, 18, never found. Another entry. He handed out flyers at the bakery every Tuesday, 6 p.m. So predictable, so easy. His mistake was coughing when he passed me. The sound stuck in my head. That guy vanished too. I remembered the neighborhood buzz. I never connected any of it to my brother. Now it all made sense. And worse, the crimes were documented, meticulously, with dates, times, maps, names. It was like reading the diary of a hunter. At the bottom of the box, I found small objects. A pink earring with a loose stone, a keychain with a blue teddy bear, a handmade bracelet, all wrapped with labels. I felt sick, angry, disgusted, but more than anything, betrayed. That wasn't the brother I knew. The Lucas I knew took care of me, taught me, hugged me when I was afraid of thunder. But this was a stranger, a monster. I took everything to the police. They listened, first with skepticism, then with shock. Old investigations were reopened. Cold cases matched the diary's entries. The evidence aligned. Lucas was officially linked to at least 4 disappearances. 3 women and 1 man. The media went wild. Suburban serial killer. The invisible boy. The predator's diary. My phone wouldn't stop ringing. My life turned to chaos. But nothing prepared me for what came next. 2 weeks after turning in the diary, I got a call from investigators. They reanalyzed the scene of Lucas's death, even after more than a decade, and they found things. Strange marks on the floor, an inconsistent angle on the rope's height, and most shocking of all, the lock on the door had been manipulated with a wire mechanism, fastened from the outside, like an escape trick. In other words, my brother didn't kill himself. Someone staged that scene. He was murdered. Executed. Calmly. Methodically. And with the clear intent of making it look like suicide. The police theory? Someone found out what he was doing. Maybe a victim's relative. Maybe someone who had been investigating him on their own. Or even an accomplice who decided to tie up loose ends. They never found out who. But the diary, I still have it. I can't burn it. I can't throw it away. It's still here, stored away. Because, despite everything, he was my brother. And part of me still tries to understand how it happened. When exactly that sweet boy turned into a killer, and how no one, absolutely no one, noticed. Maybe that's the worst part. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Watch the videos popping up on screen, and don't worry, there are many more stories like this coming. And one more thing, a question. Are you sure you really know your family?